Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe. Okay, we're making a backless jumpsuit today. Let's get straight to the video. So I'll first be cutting on a pattern paper here. I'll first be cutting on a pattern paper. Follow this process. So I'm marking up my starting line. This is where I'm marking my starting line. Just like I'm doing like this in this video, I'm marking my starting line. After it, I'll roll it down. So after rolling it down, just like so, the next thing is to mark your crotch extension line. So my crotch extension is 3 inches. How to get your crotch extension? Your hip measurement divided by 4. Whatever you got, divide it again by 4. You get your crotch extension. So I'm marking it from the starting point to the end of the paper. Because I'm using all the paper, the short jumpsuit, so for me to get a straight line, so my crotch extension is 3 inches. So after marking it like this, I'm going to roll it down to form a straight line, just like I'm doing like this in this video. So next thing here now is to take my vertical measurements. So from my starting line, I will come down by 10 inches from my bust point. I'm doing like this to have a straight line. So after that, I'm going to roll it down horizontally. So from the starting line again, I will come down by 21 inches for my half length. For my half length. After that, I will roll it down just like I'm doing like this. So from the starting point, again, I'm going to come up from my chest line. 10 inches from my chest line. Just like I'm doing like this in this video. I drew my chest line. After my chest line, the next thing is hip gauge. So I measured my hip gauge from my waist. It is 10 inches from the waist. So I have to measure it down from the waist. Instead of him to start going from up to down to measure it, I will just from waist side, I will take down my 10 inches for the hip gauge. So that is basically it. So I told you guys I will be using the whole paper, so no need of marking my full length, because where the paper ends is where my full length is. So right now I want to label everything. So here you can see I labeled my bust point, my half length, my hip, and my chest line. So that's basically it for now. So the next thing now is to take my neck measurements. So I'm using 3 inches by width for my neck, and 3 inches by depth. Remember that we are cutting the front. 3 inches by width and 3 inches by depth. After that, you have to curve it like so. Use your free hand and just curve it, just like I'm doing in this video. Just curve it like it's circle. So after that, the next thing that you're going to do is to mark your shoulder measurements. My shoulder measurement is 16 divided by 2 is going to be 8. I marked it there. So for me to form a straight line, I come down by my chest line and mark the same 8. Then I'm going to join the two lines together to form my armhole. This is how I formed my armhole. So the next thing now is to take my shoulder slope, like my shoulder slant. So I'm going to come down from the shoulder line by 1 inches. I will connect it to the width of my neck line, neck width, if that makes sense. So I am literally done with this shoulder slant. So the next thing that I will be doing right now is to draw my armhole curve. So I will divide my on top of my chest line, I will divide my bust measurement divided by 4. Whatever I get, I will mark it on the chest line point. Then I will divide my armhole into 2. Then I will curve it to that line of my chest line, like to my bust measurement that I marked on that chest line, if that makes sense. Then I will now curve it to form my armhole curve. Then on the bust line, my bust measurement divided by 4 again, I'll just mark it there. Right now I'm taking my horizontal measurement. I'm done with the vertical. So on the waistline, I will divide my waist measurement divided by 4. I will mark it there. Then on the hip line, I will do the same thing. My hip measurement divided by 4. Whatsoever I got, I'm going to mark it down on the hip line. So that is basically what I'm doing now. So after it, I'm going to connect all the lines together. I will connect my chest to the bust point, just like so. Connect my chest, connect the bust point to the waistline. From the waistline, I will connect it to the hip, leaving my ruler like so to give me a hip curve. From that side, I'm going to take whatsoever I got on the hip side, I'm going to take it down to the hem of the dress because it's a short palazzo jumpsuit. So the next step is to mark my crotch depth. So I came down by 3 inches from my hip line for my crotch depth. No, my crotch depth is 12, so I added 1 inch for allowance. So from the hip line, I have to curve it like so on that crotch line that I marked, just like this in this video. So I leveled it crotch depth, crotch extension. So I just marked my crotch extension. To get the halter neck effect, I have to come down from the chest line by 2 inches. I will connect it to the width of the neck, if that makes sense. I will connect it to the width of the neck from 2 inches. I will connect it to the neck width. So here I don't know that my camera wasn't recording, and I have already gone far and I'm cutting. So, but there is nothing mixing. We are basically done. The only thing I'm doing here is I forgot to add an allowances. So I added 2 inches allowances on the chest line, on the bust point, on the waist side, on the hip line, and on the hem line. That is basically what I'm doing here. So I added my allowances back. Everything is in the way I taught you guys. I did not add anything. I did not minus anything. But just that I went all the way cutting without knowing that my camera wasn't recording. So that's basically what is going on here. So I have to tape it down. I brought back all the papers and tape it down to show you what I've been doing since that my camera wasn't recording. Do you understand? So what I just basically did here, I sellotape everything back. So from there now, from the width of the neckline, I will come down and mark the halter neck effect. That's what I'm about to show you. Yeah, mark the halter neck effect that I came down by 2 inches from the chest line. Yeah, I will mark it to the allowances that I give on that chest line side. Do you understand? Yeah, I know you understand. As you can see in this video, I have marked the halter neck effect. I leave my ruler being curved to get it. After that, I started cutting. So I just sellotape everything back to cut it so that you can see what happened when my camera wasn't recording. So that is basically it for the front. I've gone ahead to cut the crotch extension side. After that, I cut out the neck width. Yeah, that is what I'm doing here. This is time to cut. I cut out the neck width. Please, if I watched to this extent and you have not subscribed to my channel, honey, please help me. Subscribe to my channel. Let me grow this channel. Help me to grow. Be among my story. Please help me to grow this channel. This is a new channel. Help me to grow this channel to get our 1,000 subscribers. Please, honey. And I will be dropping every week, banger to you in this channel. Thank you guys for subscribing, because I know you will do, because I know you guys have a good heart. So this is me basically cutting everything. As you can see, this is how I cut it as seen in this video. So I just sellotaped everything back so that you can see everything I did when the camera wasn't recording. So I'm done cutting the front here, as you can see, but we still have small work to do. So the next thing is splash and spread method after we are done cutting. So I'll come to my neck. I'll mark 1.5 inches. Then on my waist side, I'm going to spread it with 4 inches, but you can do 3 inches depending on the shape that will match your neck size. You understand? Everybody's shape is different. So I did 3 inches before, and I realized that it wasn't going my way, so I have to change it to 4 inches, just so you can see in this video. So I connected the first 1.5 inches from the neck to the 4 inches, then the other 1.5 inches from the neck, I connected it to the other 4 inches, and I'm going to roll it down to the hem. I'm going just like this. I'm going to roll it down to the hem of the paper. If that makes sense, just like I'm doing like this in this video, I roll it down so that I can be able to cut it out. Yeah, this is splash and spread method. You can spread as long as you want. For the fact that you have your fabric, you can spread out. But me, my fabric wasn't much, so I'm going to spread little. Yeah, when I'm about to spread, when I want to spread on my fabric, that's when you understand what I'm saying here. So my fabric wasn't much, so I have to spread little. So, but you can spread as long as you want when you get to your fabric. So this, I'm labeling it so that I can know the one that I will go after each other, so that I will not mix it together. And I'm indicating this arrow to know how it's being, like how to arrange it when I'm about to cut on my fabric. So after it, I trim it down. I cut it down, just like I'm doing like this in this video. I will cut it pieces by pieces all through. Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing here. Yeah, I hope you have subscribed to my channel, darling. Please do it now. Should I bring drink? I should give you zobo. Please subscribe, honey. So I'm basically done here. So the next thing now is to go and spread it on my fabric. So this is my fabric here. I've gone ahead to spread it on the neck side. Just make sure that after spreading that your neck is equal with your shoulder measurement divided by 2. Yeah, you have to measure it to be, for your shoulder measurement divided by 2, which is 8, to be equal. Yeah, on the waist side, for you to get it very, very good, make sure that your waist is on the straight line. Like your waist is, one is not going down and one is not going up, like all your waist is on a straight line. So I spread it on the waist side by 1.5 inches. On the neckline, I spread it by 2 inches on the neckline. Then on the downside, I spread it by 1.5 inches too, because I don't have much fabric. But if you have much fabric, especially if you are doing with trouser, you can spread it by 5 inches on the neck, on the hem side, that is on the downside. So on the neck side, I have to go up by 1.5. So I put allowance of 1.5 inches up, where I can create my casing to pass the rope that I'm going to tie. So that is basically that 1.5 inches that you saw me drawing the line like this, that I can create the casings for my rope. So as I was saying, on the downside, if you have enough fabric, you can spread it up to 5 inches each. But me, I don't have much. I'm managing my fabric, so you understand. And it's basically used to be very nice on trouser, on the jumpsuit trouser. But me, my own is short. So this is time for me to cut now. I went ahead and cut the armhole side. Yeah, leaving 1/2 inch. Yeah, from on the center line, I have to leave 1/2 inch to cut, because I'm going to use it to join it, just like I'm doing like this in this video. I cut it leaving 1/2 inch on the center line. Yeah, even to the crotch line, just like I'm doing like this in this video. So that is basically it for the front. I go ahead and I open up this side. I open it up. So that's basically it for the front. So the next thing now is for us to cut the back. So this is the back. The only thing is that the width of the back is going to be bigger than the front with 2 or 3 inches for your crotch extension. Yeah, you have to extend the crotch of the back crotch, and the back crotch and the front crotch is not going to be the same. So this is how I folded it. I folded my fabric the front one from the armhole. I bend this from the armhole side. Yeah, that is where the back will start from the side of the armhole, where your armhole ends is where the back will start from. Just the way I bend this fabric, you have to bend it like so. So I bend it and I rule a straight line there. I already know where my back is going to start from. So I will now measure how deep I want my back to be. If you want it to be just to end in that armhole side that you draw, so no need of measuring this. You just have to add 1.5 inches allowance on top of the armhole side, then you are good. But if you want it to go deeper, you can come down. Yeah, come down just like I'm doing like this in this video. I came down by 18 inches. It was so deep. So you will measure yourself and know where you want the back to reach you the head. Then you can now measure it to your fabric. Me, I want it to just go down my waist, because this is what I'll be wearing at home, you know. So fear God, so my husband will like it. So basically the breeze is disturbing me here. It's very, very disturbing me and I don't like it. So I've gone ahead to measure the depth, like where I want my back to reach. That is 18 inches. So after that, I go up by 1.5 inches for where I will create my casing. Yeah, for the elastic that I'm going to pass through on that place. So after going up by 1.5 inches, I went to that armhole side, that place that I bent, that armhole side where my back fabric is going to start from. I go up again by 1.5 inches and I will not curve it like this. Like I curve it like this, just like you are doing, seeing like this in this video. That is where I will make my casing for my elastic. Then on the crotch side, I'm going to come out by 2 inches. On the crotch extension side, I will come out for the back. I'll come out by 2 inches. I will do the 2 inches down to the hem. But it's on the side, I'm not doing anything on the side. Side is going to be the same. So that is basically it. This is where, this place that I rule now is where you'll be cutting out. Remember that the back is starting from the armhole, so that when joining, two of them is going to align together. So this is time to cut. I'm about to cut the back. It's not that I'm cutting the back already. So here, sure you see these two straight line. That first line that you're seeing is where I will make a casing for my elastic for the back. So after that, I have to cut it just like you are seeing like this in this video. Yeah. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I'm still begging you now. It's free. You are not paying. It's free. I promise you, I'll be doing my best here. I'll be doing my best. It's free. Please subscribe to my channel, okay? Subscribe to my channel. So after that, I'm going to, cut it out, leaving half of an inch. Then curve it down. Make sure that your crotch extension front and back are in the same line, so it will not give you any problem while you are fixing, when you want to sew. So after that, it's the same length that two of them are. So I'll just cut it like so. So that is basically all for the back. Then on the side, it's just the same thing. You're not adding anything, you're not minusing anything. It's the same thing with the front. So that is basically it for the front and the back cutting of this backless jumpsuit, darlings. Okay, so the next thing now to do is to go ahead and join the crotch side. So you bring your back side. Look at the back here. It's two pieces. So you join the other pieces on top of the other one, front side facing each other. Then you are now going to join on the crotch line, just like I'm showing you like this, by half of an inch. You join from this crotch side to the up, by half of an inch. If you do it on the front, you go ahead and do the same thing on the back, or on the front. Sorry, the other one was the back. This one now is the front. So the front it will be front side facing front side, just like you're seeing like this in this video. Then you join from the up to the crotch, where the crotch extension stopped. So that is what we are going to do first. as you're about to sew, as you're sewing, sorry. So I joined from the front by 1/2 inches to the down of the crochet extension by 1/2 inches. So I'll go over to my sewing machine and join and come and show you guys. So guys, I'm done joining. I've joined the back, the front, the back piece together. They are now in one piece, as you can see in this video. So I've gone ahead and do the same on the front. They are now in one piece too. I'm done joining both the front and the back together. All of them are in one piece now. So the next thing now, I'm showing you how the front look like. So the next thing now is to work on the back. So, or the front, sorry. You go ahead and fold the armhole side with 1/2 inches. Then on the top of the front, you will make a casing. Remember that we left 1.5 inches for the casing. You will create a casing where you can pass your rope for the front. So that is basically, I'll go to my sewing machine and I'll create a casing, 1.5 inches casing. I'll fold in 1/2 inches, then I'll place it on the 1 inches to create a casing of 1.5. I'll go ahead on the back. I will create my casing to where I will pass my elastic, 1.5 inches casing on the top of the back. So this is the rope that I'll be fixing to the front. Yeah, the casing I'm making for the front. This is the rope. The width is 1.5 inches. Then the length is any length that you want. Then you go ahead and you fold it like this, just like I'm doing like this in this video. Fold it like this on your sewing machine. Then that is it. That is basically it. Here I am done. I am done creating the casing. I created the casing for the back. So that is what I'm showing you guys in this video. I'm going ahead and create the casing for the back. So I will now bring my safety pin, the safety pin and the elastic. So my elastic is, I got my elastic by my waist measurement divided by 2. Whatever you get, you minus it 4 inches or 3 inches. That's how you get your elastic that you are going to put in at the back of the fabric. So right now, use your safety pin, just like I did like this. I am done. I've gone ahead and I've inserted the elastic, and I close the mouth so that the elastic is not going to come out. Yeah, after it, I make a stitch at the edge of it, at the end. So after this is the front, I've gone ahead to create a casing for the front. So this is the rope. What I will do now is use my safety pin, put it on that safety pin, and I'll insert the rope inside the casing that I created, just like I'm doing like this in this video. So after creating that rope, so I'm going to show you guys. So this is the front now. I'm gonna ahead and insert the rope. So this is it. See how beautiful our jumpsuit is gradually coming together, guys. So after that, the next thing is to join the front and the back together. So right side facing right side, I am going to join the front and the back together, right side facing right side. So I place the front and back together. So I'm going to join it by the crotch first. After joining it on the crotch, I will join it on the side, join the other side. Then I'm going to hem the down of the clothes. Then after that, we are done with this project. Then I'll show you the final result. This is the final result. Thank you guys for watching. If you are watching this extent, please don't forget to like, comment, and share to your friends, and please subscribe to my channel. See you guys in my next one. I love you so much. Bye guys.